What's up, everyone? We're doing something a little bit different than usual. We are going to be doing our first mock. So I have a kind of a lamp going, because I mean, without the lamp, that's what you get, and me moving around. But with the lamp, you don't really see my shadow, so it makes it a lot better. Just for a view standpoint, a view for the you guys. So that is missing a part. Okay, hang on, give me like 30 seconds. Sorry about that. So I'm missing the part. It's probably somewhere in this big pile I have. The piece? No. Okay, so we're just gonna have to figure it out on the way, which is always fun. So there's a little mishap. My ATTE is kind of missing some parts because I kind of dropped it. Same with the turbo tank, but I fixed that for the most part. It's just missing one piece. And we can find the piece at some point, right, guys? So we're gonna start building. So I do have I think they're called Rosy Seasons. And I'm just going to put all the figures on there, and then I can just spin it around, and then put it that way, and then I know what I have. So, blasters, troopers, droids, all of it that is still loose is going here. Move the turbo tank off of contributors. No, kind of a smart idea. I'm just gonna put all vehicles under my little table. Just to make it, a little bit easier. Something real quick. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is what I went to go grab, because I have the recent clone turbo tank, and I kind of wanted the Commander Bakara. I do have his Marines with us, so I'm gonna keep placing, keep getting the guys on to here. Just get that done. I will give you a little group to look at, I guess. I don't know. Come here, cat. Hang on. Kitty core. We have our cat. He's here to help us. Okay. We're back. You can see my Ethernet box too. So we're just gonna place a few troopers that you can look at. Whoa. They're not gonna stay here, it's just so we do have something to look at. Here's one of the custom blasters. Also, they all have custom blasters, so I will say, these ones that our 104th ARC Trooper has are not, they are not daily tactics. I don't think this one is. It might be for like a World War II figure, but it came in a Star Wars pack. This is from the Daily Tactics Sci-Fi Weapons pack. Same with the one that Commander Bakara has. I have a few of those. I have the Commando sniper from that. The rocket launcher from that set. It's like a little combo package. Actually, I have a few of the special things. I have an E5 one of my droids has an E5. I'm gonna be comfortable and have my chair because I'm gonna have at least an hour-long video of just Lego. So I'm really comfortable. I do have the standard white clones. Unfortunately, they do have the little hole gaps. I'm sad about that. I have that one. I think it's the 187th or something like that. 104th guy. And there are some others. Aha! I found the E5. Okay. I found the E5 Droid Blaster. So there it is. You already know what the B1 looks like. So I made this pack out of just random parts. But so the E5, he has a shield. And then I have the B2s. I do have shiny B2s. Here, hang on, let me grab the So this is Lego's official one, right? You know, pretty generic. This is the ones that I had before that. It uses the original older style like building of like the sand blue ones from like 2000 something or 1980 something, somewhere around there, when they made the Geonosis Lego sets. So he uses that, but he uses a stronger plastic. Cat, don't you dare scratch on my couch. But it puts it in a shiny black. And Cat, you really want to get it that bad, hang on. Fine, no, we want it out. Never mind. He's being difficult. Okay, but so it uses that model, and then it just puts it in the black and it makes it a stronger plastic. Unfortunately, it doesn't have much posability in the legs compared to Lego, which kind of sucks. Oh my god. Come here. I'll set you free. Sorry, he was yelling, and I don't want him to really, like, truly ruin the video. Did I just, hang on. Give me a second. We are back. Sorry, so I found the AAT tank cannons. So it was missing it, and I wasn't gonna have it missing one and be lost. So it was missing the right one. And I did flip the orientation to be accurate. So instead of this one on the bottom and this one on the top, I flipped it. So now it's actually accurate. Random TIE pilot. Don't ask. I mean, to be fair, my slave one, but I think I have to call it a starship. Spaceship now. It has a rebel pilot in it, so I mean, I can't be talking about inaccuracies. I have an Imperial dropship that's kind of my Special Forces vehicle. So I have a custom wrecker. And then it did drop one. It's a Death Trooper that's supposed to be like a special operation guy. He does have a jetpack. There's a pilot, but it's the TIE pilot, you know, the generic TIE pilot, but it's the Inferno Squadron helmet. But the wrecker has the separate chest piece, belt, Why is my hand so shaky? Backpack, helmet. Pretty good printing. But that's him. Hang on. And then I'll explain that guy after. And then we have kind of like this, like the special squad's like sniper. So it's this guy. They all are standard clone faces except for what's his name? Rucker. So yeah. The AIM gas mask from Marvel. So that's where I got the gas mask from. It's the first order, or no, the final order officer uniform, and then it's just a generic semi helmet with the Jurassic World goggles in black, and then put them together to make them mostly enclosed. Like, you can't really see it, but there's a little gap right there. Like right there. You can kind of see it, but that little like showing of color is the only like real gaps in the helmet, thanks to the gas mask. And then I have the heavy / commander of the like squad. So this is also from the Brick Tactical sci-fi weapons pack. So he has a backpack. I don't remember how I got this backpack. And this pauldron was a Sand Trooper pauldron, but I sharpened it black just because, you know, black looks cooler than orange. You can still see a bit of the orange peeking through. But like I said, they all have that. I think one of them doesn't. One of them has a normal helmet, and I think it's this one, which does have a jetpack. Yeah, he's the one that has the headpiece from the Imperial Gunners. So yeah, and then this guy was my like crazy stormtrooper. I spent a lot of time carefully sharpieing this one. I did sharpie a few. I never sharpened my classics. That was my friend. I'm so mad at him about that. Where did this guy's helmet go? We have some 327th friends. We have Bly somewhere in here. But, you know, a lot of them are missing helmets. Okay, I'm gonna stop, you know, showing all that. Coruscant Guard. I'm assuming you can figure out I have a few 501st Troopers. Imperial Scout Trooper that's turned into a Clone Scout Trooper. But he I kind of gave him the path of the Stalag Battlefront 2, where he's the sniper. So he has a custom rifle, and he has a sidearm. So kind of like the Kyber version, where they have sidearms. Because I thought that was a pretty cool little thing. They had sidearms. Why? Oh, because that shifted, okay. I was like, why is his neck up so high? Let's see. I have a lot of troopers. I have my, kind of like armory trooper. He just has a yellow pauldron that I got from the Imperial Artillery Trooper. That's a mouthful when you're trying to say it fast. 501st Jet Trooper, a bunch of 501st. No clue why he's in this little, like, batch. I mean, he's cool, but... Oh, I found his helmet. There we go. Now he's looking like an officer. Have a few traits. 501st. Let's see, anyone else going here? Commander Fox, and I turned into a jet trooper. Because I try to have no names troopers. Even though I do have a Rex in here. I do have a Rex in this bunch. Here's my Rex. This guy did use most of the parts from Rex, though. And then also the 501st Heavy. Okay, so I'm really proud of this one. So I made this, like, rocket launcher. And I'm really proud of this rocket launcher. Because, I mean... Here, I'll even make a tutorial in the video. And then I'll make another tutorial. Like, I'll make it short. So, you grab one of these T-bar pieces. You grab a cone. You put the top end of the cone through so it looks like this. It'll kind of look like a weird Geonosian blaster. And then you grab one of the, like, silencer looking pieces. I don't know what these are called. You put you make it so it looks like this. And then you take a cylinder, and then you put the studders of this cylinder where the gap, where the little indent is, so you can make it like that. You grab a stud, and then you put the stud on the back of the cylinder, and then you have your rocket launcher. And I'll make it short of that. There's wanting a tutorial on how to make that, but you don't want to watch a entire video. Get through the yapping. Okay, I do have a Droideka. He came from the 25th anniversary one. He was the minifigure scale. I have a Kashyyyk Trooper that's also apparently the tank driver of Star Wars. Because apparently, you know, the lore doesn't matter. And I mean, I guess it is kind of accurate in, you know, a singular episode. In this first episode of the Star Wars TV show series. I do have droid pilots. I have a Snow Trooper right here in my hand. I have 3 droid pilots. So this variant. Hang on, where's my 3rd one? I might not grab it yet, hang on. Oh, they're all the same variant, okay. So one of them came from the MTG. And then 2 of them came from, hang on. I have this set down here somewhere. Right here. Let me fix it. It kind of broke. I accidentally stepped on it. It hurt a lot. So we have this set. It's the remake of the original platoon tank, like platoon carrier. But they're all the same variant. It's the one that has the like beige-ish, like the weird, like tan blue, or like blue tan. It's not really wanting to focus, is it? Here. There you go. Now you can see it. It has that like coloring, and all three of them have that. I have my my heavy, my droid heavy. It's just a simple one, and then I have a 501st like medium long range sniper. Around the chest. I found them in the bar. Here's my Bly minifigure. Sorry, I just have a lot of. Hang on, I need to keep you up, and then I need you. And then I will need another. Or do they all have visors now? I think I gave them all visors. So we have a 212th heavy. We have Commander Cody. And then we have a Coruscant Guard heavy also. Yeah, I can get the tank out of the way. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the, I think these are spider droids, I don't remember. We have a random yellow head. We don't need that. I'll probably need that later. But, that's a later issue. We have a banana. We have a banana piece. So I can have a snacking. So these weird as a micro starfighter of Amanda's what's it called? And what Navi starfighter. When I turned them into like bombs by just taking out the part that connected to the body and then just, you know, pushing them back together, and it turned them into a bomb. I do actually have a bomber for them. Well, technically it's not an actual bomber. Technically it is Darth Maul's Scimitar, but you know, who cares about the lore? So the little thing where you're supposed to be able to drop out the probes, I turned, so this little red thing pulls out and it drops. Oh, I forgot I put yellow bombs in there. So a bunch of little tiny bombs. These little guys. And then we have the, stop that, the right under, and then we have another one. So we have a total of 2 of those. We have another one of these. Right, that was the first one. Here's the second one. I have like 4 of these, but I only have 2 that are with us at the moment. Where did that go? That's a Z6 Raider. Where did that go? Oh, found it. Give me a second. Okay. So we do have 2, another one of these. Here's the second one. They're special vehicles that was making a lane. Like, here's their pilot, it's the Inferno Squadron one. For the Special Forces guys. Go down there. We have the 501st Swamp Speeder. We have apparently go-karts. Don't ask. They're not going to be part of the mock. They're part of another mock. I have a scientist Sith Jedi thing. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Tell you what, we'll make one of our troopers even like look really cool. How does that sound? We'll give him a cape. Bakara gets the cape, maybe. Maybe just like a generic trooper. Ooh, I know what would look really cool. Okay. So I'm gonna take my standard clone sniper. It's actually an Imperial Scout Trooper. We'll give him the cape. Give him some character. You'll see what I mean by character soon. There. So now he has a little cape. So now he has his pistol, his sniper, and then his cape. And the cape's kind of just there to make him look cool and order for him. Put him in the back. He looks like he didn't really talk to anyone. Shield generator. Okay, let's see. Anti-tank cannon. Anti-air cannon. I don't know my anti-air stuff. I'm trying to fire from the first jetpack. We'll slap him right in there. Never mind. I do only have one current base plate to go through. So it is kind of difficult to make a nice, like, mop. I also don't have any of my parts. I do have a smaller one, but I will be getting more pieces, parts, base plates. Because I mean, I have a whole table specifically for mock building and set building. That way I can gain while I'm still doing that. I did turn Aayla Secura into a really cool saber staff user, not just like a normal saber staff user, like a really nice one, like a really long blade. Because it looks a lot cooler. So I have just cleared out a good area. So another carbon. Actually, that way I can kind of see what we're doing. Let me just clear out this. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be a multiple part, thing. Because I like it when the mock builders do of how big the base is. For the fun of it, this is kind of the size of the base plate. Now, I'm going to be using the whole thing, but this is what you guys are going to be seeing. So, what I'm thinking, we build kind of like a fence-ish type thing, and they're kind of like on their own. So it's not much of a fence, but it's enough to keep them alive. And this is supposed to be only part of the base. So it's not the whole thing. That's also why it's going to be kind of, you know, destroyed-ish. Kind of just trying to make vibe with what they have. Which I think always makes the sets look a little bit cooler. Because it gives some character to these sets and like what is being built. So we finished another server. Okay, like they're just trying to block George from getting in. They're not doing it too good. And defense-wise, they do have a shield generator though. And I'll put that in a very... I also have to figure out what the edge of the table is. Get it on the edge. Yeah, we'll put it there. And then we'll place crates around it, kind of. And like, or no. So, my plan is there's a, so over here, where there's no base plate currently, it's kind of just there, just a lamp. It's supposed to be like a shuttle bay there, like a supply thing. Supplies get dropped off there, and then they get carried over here, and then they're kind of just left there until they can be processed, put through the system. And then what happened here? Weird. Processed, and then they can just get them working and like divvy up any supplies there is. So I'm kind of gonna make a barrier type thing to kind of like demonstrate what I'm demonstrate that. And that's also why there's going to be a anti-air gun that, you know, can't really move, but there's going to be an ATTE in another section. I am going to make it look like the clones turn their supplies into kind of like a trench line to kind of help defend against the droids, because they knew that they were losing. And I mean, it's going to look like there's a lot of clones, but I have more droids than clones. The clones are cooler. How did I manage this? Give me a second. God, okay. They kind of like stuck together. Place that there. Let's see. I'm gonna crate now, So I got drum. We're going. Oh, that's looking good. It's looking. It's looking like they're in the heat of battle. Or about to be. I feel like I should have him kind of behind like a cover spot. It's kind of like a lookout. I don't know. I haven't gone anywhere close to me if a good placement yet. For another crate. Okay. Treasure, I guess. I guess. Sorry. I'm launching people at root. I guess this idea of using the, thing. Oh, I found the fire axe. I guess that had a fire axe. I don't know where I got that from. Okay, I'm gonna start placing figures. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay. So I need my sniper. Okay. Gonna have him like ready. Actually, that could be. That way we can see what we're. So I'm gonna keep it like this, but I'll pull it back every now and again. Let's see. Oh, I have this guy. He's kind of like a melee guy. I'm not giving him the axe though. I mean, unless you guys want to see him with a knife and an axe. Trying to make it look like he's like jumping over to like kind of charge the. Oh, that kind of encapsulate. Oh my god. Encapsulate. Conveys. Just shows what I'm trying to get. Oh, I forgot to show you. I have a 104th Wolfpack Commando. Okay. I say we place Wrecker next. Place him in a crate. No. Place him there. On the AA gun. He would love an AA gun. Yeah, no, I'm doing that. I'm doing it just for the fun of it, because I think it'd be funny. He would 100% be using an AA gun. Rucker and Zeb, Garzeb Aurelius, would, don't ask me how I memorize his full name, would 100% love would be their friends because they love their AA guns. Okay, let's see. Have rocket trooper. Yeah, right there looks good. Oh, I found a nail. Okay. Ooh. That would hurt. I'm kind of have him kind of climbing the fence with a standard long range. No one likes the 187th. So he's just gonna be climbing the fence. I make it look like he's climbing it more. Give me a second. Let me try to figure this out. Hang on. Where'd that bar go? Well, I did custom build a pretty good rifle. Where'd they go? We'll have it sitting next to our sniper. So, you never know when you're gonna need a anti-material rifle. I'm looking for a very specific piece. I'll get back to you if I found it. Okay, found it. I can move the tote then. Okay, let's see. So if we have the bar and then we slide a pin down. I mean, yeah, I can ram better. Yeah. That piece would make it look 10 times better. Okay, so we're gonna ditch the bar and use this lipstick common looking piece. Do that, and then there we go. That's what we're looking for. That looks like he's climbing. Hang on, let me shed some light on it. Like, you can kind of see what I mean. Sorry, just gonna fix my light. I won't be shifting it as much, it was just to show that. Let's see, what else is there? It shows this way. I'm spinning the Lazy Goosey, or whatever this thing's called, and then I'm placing the figure that it kind of chooses. If I'm kind of against the wall there, kind of ready to take aim. Get him. He's smart about it. Okay. So if he went flying, I'm gonna place the file on the first guy. Jet Trooper, you can go up here. Oh, okay. It shows a bunch. I'll place that guy. Give me a second. Okay. So we kind of got a pretty good sniper. Okay, it launched out of the weapon range. I feel like there's one Galactic Marine with a rocket launcher. You know, make him feel important. You know, make the person that might be the one of few that can actually take out a tank feel important. Definitely important. Okay. I'll place a few down because a few launched out. So place you back. So this 212 got launched out. It's then with the blaster. So we'll get a new blaster. So typically I would have them kind of going around like everyday business, but seeing as how it's like they know the droids are coming, I kind of have them just like at the ready, just being ready to end some walking tin cans. To the long range, sorry. So we'll place in Commander Bly. Not placing droids yet. A lot of them that flew out were droids. So I'm gonna, after these two figures, I'm gonna end it here because, I mean, so we have this done. And we have that much to do. So, I mean, it's gonna get done. I'm gonna attempt to get it done tonight. But I'm gonna end this episode here. And that was getting set. I apparently have sunglasses up here. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next one, and have a good one. And